What family secret could you no longer keep? My family raised me to be a scammer. Reporting them cost me everything I knew. Ever since I was a little kid, my parents drilled deception into me like other kids learned math or sports. Mom's voice was sweet like honey, soothing and warm. She could charm anyone, convincing strangers she was their long-lost friend. Dad had eyes that saw through people, always scheming, calculating, always ready for the next big score. To them, scamming wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. But each time I saw another person's trust shatter, it ate away at me until I felt hollow inside. We never stayed anywhere long. Just when I'd finally make a friend or start feeling at home, we'd vanish overnight, leaving behind tears and broken hearts. Every protest of mine was met with mocking laughter. Dad would sneer, "Don't be weak," and Mom would sigh dramatically, shaking her head as if I'd deeply disappointed her. I learned early to hide my true feelings beneath a mask of quiet compliance. Everything exploded the year I turned 17. My parents targeted Ms. Martha, an elderly widow who lived alone in a tiny, worn-down house. Her kindness made my guilt unbearable. She always smiled warmly, offering homemade cookies and genuine conversation. When I overheard my parents whispering their cruel plans late one night, my blood turned cold. I couldn't bear the thought of her sad, betrayed eyes. I knew this time, silence would kill a part of me forever. In a panic, heart thundering in my chest, I slipped out of the house and raced to Ms. Martha's door. Knocking urgently, I spilled everything, tears streaming down my cheeks as I begged her to believe me. Her wrinkled hands trembled, fear clouding her gentle eyes, but she nodded slowly, understanding dawning on her face. That night, hidden behind a gas station dumpster, I called the police, voice shaking, knowing I was destroying the only family I'd ever known. Dawn broke with flashing blue and red lights piercing through our windows, police banging loudly at our door. My parents shouted angrily as officers dragged them away. I hid, sobbing silently, knowing my old life was gone forever. Authorities quickly placed me in witness protection, erasing my name and past, thrusting me into an unfamiliar world. Starting fresh was brutal. Community college overwhelmed me, but the discomfort of honest effort was strangely comforting. Friendships grew slowly, each genuine interaction soothing old wounds. Just as I began to feel safe, reality crashed down again. One cold night after class, I opened my apartment door to a shadow waiting in the dark. My older brother, Jake, stood staring at me, face twisted with rage. Jake had vanished before our parents' arrest, and seeing him filled me with dread. He shoved me hard against the wall, whispering bitterly, "You ruined everything." My pulse raced, fear clawing at my throat. "Jake, stop!" I pleaded, but his eyes were wild, unforgiving. He pushed me again, harder, and pain exploded through my shoulder as I hit the ground. With desperation fueling me, I kicked at his knees, scrambling toward the door as he stumbled. I burst outside, tears streaming, running blindly into the darkness, knowing I'd lost my fragile peace again. Forced to flee once more, I sank deeper into loneliness, haunted nightly by Jake's rage and my parents' betrayal. PTSD tightened its grip, nightmares dragging me back to that violent night repeatedly. Just surviving each day felt nearly impossible. But then, in a quiet moment of bravery, I volunteered at a local counseling center, helping others who'd been victims of scams. Slowly, painfully, my wounds began healing. Each person I helped became proof that my suffering wasn't meaningless. The shadows of my past never completely disappeared, but they became manageable, each good deed loosening their grip.